standards of our discipline when we are called to relax its sacred rules during the pandemic. This was a dilemma and challenge we teachers faced as we dealt with an unprecedented global event. Our anxieties were exacerbated not just by the spike in COVID-19 cases, but by student requests to extend deadlines, which teachers, as a matter of duty, enforced. In the media profession, we have a dictum: the show must go on. Like a doctor, a journalist or performer must show up. Suddenly, enforcing the sacred rules of the profession became a prohibition. But one cannot miss the irony of the situation when our doctors and journalists were at the front line, showing up and saving lives. In graduate school, we were told to sink or swim as we struggled to write our dissertation and earn our qualification. And before the paradigm of outcomes-based education in Ateneo, we were challenged by our professors to figure things out. Learning was tough, and we expected the same from our students. But the spirit moved our hearts. Our common misery generated compassion. We were reminded to approach students where they are coming from. This meant meeting students halfway and walking together out of darkness. Thankfully, the teacher's teacher, Father Johnny Go, and Galvin and the SALT Institute introduced ADL and Canvas. The new LMS became a space and a place where students and teachers reconfigured the terms of learning. Teachers could reintroduce the standards of the discipline, while students could learn at their own pace. While it lacked the richness and immediacy of face-to-face interactions, Canvas offered new possibilities to track the trajectory of student learning. I became more mindful of what my students were thinking, feeling, and missing. Hence, my interventions and learning activities addressed gaps in knowledge and unexamined assumptions. Canvas became a space where ideas and works can be scrutinized. We could be objective, if you will. Deadlines could be stretched on Canvas, but the platform enabled dialogue where critical thinking could take place. Indeed, the pandemic situation brought into sharp relief what mattered in our work as educators. For me, the importance of teaching the sacred rules of our discipline was reinforced, but at the same time, I was reminded of dialogue as the foundation of learning. What seems to occur spontaneously in face-to-face settings can be enacted online. The interaction may lack nonverbal signals, but it is precisely the sparkness of communication that enables both parties to listen to each other more intently. I thank Celadon for keeping its tradition of honoring teachers. Great civilizations in Asia have withstood the test of time. Common to them is the reverence for gurus. Despite the pandemic, Celadon cheerfully sent messages of appreciation to teachers, and such gesture will always be remembered. Like gurus who mediate between generations, cultural organizations like Celadon complement our efforts to illuminate truth and share wisdom. Thank you.